Hello, my favorite girly pops in today's video for the low introductory price. Well, it's not anymore introductory because I introduce it every day, but introductory price sale of absolutely nothing or absolutely everything. You heard it here last. All right, we're talking about some Amberlynn Reid drama. Allow the surprise to set in. I'd like to have a moment of silence for the shock and awe to set in. It's over. It never happened. All right, so Amberlynn Reid, my most entertaining favorite YouTuber on all planet Earth and even some other planets. I don't know. Do you guys get YouTube up there like the other planets? Let me know in the dislikes down below. All right. So basically, we're talking about Amberlynn Reid, entertaining, riveting YouTuber on planet Earth and all other planets, and her Instagram drama Q&A. I feel like a girl of 2021 again. Who's excited to be here? Well, me neither, but here we are. All right. So, and if you're currently sleeping, it's time to wake up. All right, so we're going to get into all the drama. If you could not tell already by this ridiculous intro, everything I'm saying is just for entertainment purposes only. Please don't take anything I say seriously. I am sharing my own opinions, not facts, on publicly accessible information made public by public figures first. Please don't go to anyone's channel. Please don't be mean to them. Please don't leave them mean-spirited, disparaging comments. Entertainment purposes only. By the way, have you ever seen anything in my video and you were like, I would like to purchase this? Well, you can, because here's my affiliate link. This is, I want to be very clear, my affiliate link. Okay. So if you want to get something from that you see in my videos, from my videos, you can. Let me know when it ships so we could both be excited. I'm always so excited for you when you get something. Okay. So let's talk about Amberlynn Reid's drama. Brace yourselves, girls. How did Tommy ask you to be her girlfriend? She said, I'd be so lucky if you were mine. And then she asked me to be her girlfriend. It was really sweet. And at no time during this process, when you guys had not met, this happened when they did not meet, and you just got out of a supposed relationship with like a married woman who was trolling you, and the married woman, Valentine, was moving in. And like a week later, 2 weeks later, this woman asked you to be her girlfriend without meeting you, and she said that she'd be so lucky if you were hers. Do you understand the red flags, in my opinion, going off here? Amber, what do you think about the idea that this woman was in a serious, long-standing relationship with someone else and like moved on very quickly? I'd love to hear like what you would say about that, because I mean, the person like that she was with her, recently enough, my opinion. Okay. You are the one who always gets asked out by your girlfriends, why don't you initiate? Is it anxiety? Out of the 7 serious relationships I've been in, I was the one to ask, and only one of those. It's not anxiety. It has just always happened that way. Plus, I think I prefer to be asked anyways. Let me explain what this is about. I knew someone once, and she would tell anyone that she dated that she couldn't do anything with them unless they told her that they loved her. And guess what? Like, she was told that she was loved pretty early on in each relationship she had. I wonder why that happened. Do you think that they loved her, or you think that she told them what to do to get what they wanted? My point here is this. I think that she tells these women that she needs to be asked to be someone's girlfriend so that when inevitably they dump her, she could go back and say, well, I was asked to be in a relationship. By the way, I can prove this. Remember when, Beck and Amberlynn broke up because Beck couldn't be with Amber and dumped her? Amberlynn said, well, Beck is the one that proposed to me. So now that she's breaking up with me, who cares? Yes, they proposed to you, but meanwhile, back on planet Earth, so what? Who cares? Okay. My point is that I think that she wants to be the special person in the relationship. She wants to feel special. She wants to be the princess. Yes, I need pillows. Probably no pillows for you. So I think that at the end of the day, she wants to feel like the special girl in the relationship that got asked out. And well, they asked me to be their partner. So when they break up with me, I could say, well, they're the ones that wanted to be with me. Amber, common denominator in each relationships, why it doesn't work out. Have you figured out what it is? Of course, she prefers to be asked out so then she could say, well, this person wanted to be with me. Look at how many people wanted to be with me. 7 people. Will you stop saying that you were in 7 serious relationships? How are you counting a woman that you never met who was trolling you, admitted that she was trolling you on each of the reaction channels interviews and was married. The woman was married, never met you. You never did anything with her. What long distance relationship were you in? She was married and trolling you. Like I said, 4 months. I believe she's being trolled. How was that a serious relationship? I'm reminded of a sonnet, not by Amberlynn Shakespeare, but I think did I tell you the story? I don't know if I told you the story. I knew somebody who, as soon as they would start talking to somebody on the internet, that would be their like anniversary. Like, let's say they start talking to somebody June 7th. Okay, that's it. I'm speaking to this person June 7th. We're in a relationship starting June 7th. Do you want to maybe meet and see if you even can get along with this person? Amber just wants to say that she was asked out, that she was asked to be married, that people want her everywhere. Don't you understand? The majority of us can see right through this. Very transparent. I miss your earring selling era, hee hee. Me too. I genuinely loved it. I felt passionate about it. So you sold earrings and a lot of them were used and you needed to give people refunds and you didn't know how to, and then you went live and you also made YouTube videos complaining about how you spent 700. I remember this. You got the wrong one for this, Amberlynn. $700 of your own money on this. Listen, Amberlynn, I have to tell you something. You pretty much won the lottery in a way with YouTube. You would never have ever been able to sustain a job anywhere else making this much money and not showing up to work. So, if I were you, I would not try to open these like little businesses that are not really businesses where you don't treat your customers properly. I mean, you sold used earrings and didn't even tell people. Like, what exactly do you miss about it? Like, do you miss complaining about it on YouTube? You have a live stream during era where you were miserable, not passionate. During live stream era in 2021, it was miserable in general. My mental health. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I have a question. So if you were so miserable during 2021 live stream era, you mean you lied completely about everything? Because you told us that that's when you were living with Alex Wifey Feline. None of those are her names. You were with Wifey. You told us how happy you were to be with her, how she supported you better than anyone else, that Beck could never support you the way that Wifey supported you, that she was giving you goals, you were in love, you were living with Wifey. So all of that, look, this is what is going on, okay? Obviously she was lying, but every single time she gets into a relationship, she somehow, over and over and over again, mistakenly believes that this is the one. It is never the one. Like the relationship with Tommy, with everybody, it's never the one. You see, there's a common denominator in each relationship that will make it end. Have you figured out what it is? So, the bottom line is this: she tells her audience, whenever she's in a new relationship, that she's the happiest she's ever been, that the person genuinely loves her. For example, Destiny and I, promise ring, we love each other. I'm going to keep fighting for Destiny even after she dumped me. That's over. Oh, Beck would never be with me if she didn't want to be with me. Beck and I are in love. We're getting married. Oh, never mind. I was lying to you for 4 years. Nothing even happened with them. Okay. Oh, Wifey and I, the best relationship, best relationship. Oh, let me, secretly trash her on TikTok. She did all these things to me. Okay. Now she's telling you, oh, when she was telling you, oh, I'm in love with Tommy. Everything's with Tommy. Amazing. It's always a lie about being happy to project to the haters, non-congratulators, that she's loved and wanted. It is so exhausting to watch because I know you're not being honest. And here's a very simple way how we know you're not being honest. You lie during the relationship and then admit that you were lying about being happy. So that's how we know. There is no way that you were sitting around in Tommy's house, or you were sitting around in Tommy's house while she was at work every day and you're sitting isolated alone, you're not doing anything, and that's supposed to be a healthy relationship. This is not how relationships are. There should be no reason why you were isolated. You should be taking Ubers to stores yourself. You should be taking yourself out and doing grocery shopping and doing whatever you need to do. You shouldn't be sitting in your new girlfriend's house isolated and pretending that you didn't post in October because of any other reason than you got a strike, you were unhappy with it, you don't like your audience, you don't want to post. Please, Every relationship that she talks about how happy she is a lie, and she confirms that it was a lie afterwards. Do you ever get asked to do interview shows, sponsored podcasts, or anything? I've only included this in here because of like because the answer is so mundane and ridiculous. Most recent things I've been asked to do was a part of a plus size modeling competition for a website. I was asked by a journalist for an NBC to do an interview, but I declined both things. I have a bad habit of doing that. This is not called a bad habit. Here's what, okay, first of all, if this is true, and I do mean if this is true, if this is true, and I really need to emphasize it because she could just be lying about everything. But if it did happen, do you know why she said no? Her narrative would be removed. The way that she presents herself would be removed. Also, it requires effort, showing up at a certain time. She doesn't like doing any of that. Look, the reason that she doesn't do what most YouTubers do when they have a successful YouTube career is because there's no effort there, because she doesn't want to do anything. If you just said that, I would really respect it much more because it would be the truth. It's so weird how people are mad about your boundaries. Love you, girly. Thankfully, I'm not in a relationship with them. Sounds like, bad. Love you too. Yeah, no one cares about your boundaries in relationships. You can have as many as you want. By all means, boundaries are very important. Her saying that she can't watch certain movies because it's icky and like pretty much cheating, but she's able to excessively, continuously, over and over and over again, emotionally cheat on her girlfriends and talk to various women at the same time when she's in a monogamous relationship, says it all to me. It's not that people disagree with your boundaries or are judging you for them. It's just that you actually have no boundaries and you're pretending that you do. Like a person that will extensively cheat on the majority of their partners and then judge others or be like, oh, I can't watch this movie. This is ridiculous. You have been a cheater for a long time. And the thing that always gets me is it's highly documented on her channel and she still denies it. Emotional cheating is cheating. Journalist contacting Zachary Michael for Girl World. Thoughts? It was the same journalist that contacted me, but I chose not to do the interview. Okay, would you like a sticker for that, or do you want to be just like celebrated for not doing an interview about your own community? Okay. The journalist told me that they interviewed a reaction channel and I actually assumed it was Zach. I don't have any thoughts though. The reason that I even bothered putting this into my video is she clearly does have thoughts. If she didn't, she wouldn't bring it up. You don't have any thoughts, but you picked up this question to answer in your Q&A. Here's my opinion about what I think. It's always like this, right? Amberlynn Reid gets offered the best opportunities. Oh, be in a show, do a show with us, but I chose not to do that. Oh, just quirky bad habit. Like, here's the bottom line. You can do whatever you want. You want to do an interview, do it. You don't. You don't want to be involved, don't be involved. Here's what always happens from my remembrance and in my observations. She always wants you to understand and for you to know that she has all these opportunities. She chooses not to take them. I don't care what she does. I don't care if she doesn't do these opportunities, but I just wanted to say that in my opinion, it's a loss on your part to not take part in the opportunity. So you telling us that you actively are choosing not to participate in these opportunities is irrelevant to me. You're the one missing out. I thought you were a pluvio. I used to be, and I was for literally my whole life. No, you weren't. You just said that because you thought it was a big, cool word. But ever since I moved to Oklahoma, I'm slowly leaning out of preferring rainy days. I do like the rain on certain days, nights that I prefer when it isn't raining right now. My brain cells, please protect me. Okay, so here's the thing. The only reason that I put this in is to say this. She has continuously, like, it's just about lying, about nonsensical, like, stuff. Okay, she has so many videos. She has continuously posted videos saying how much she doesn't like the rain, how she's upset by storms and all that other stuff, but then she claims she loves rain. Make it make sense. You know the biggest problem that this person has? She lies so much about nonsensical things and tries to ignore that there is proof on her own channel. And lying about liking rain is just pointless. I will not discuss it. But here's the thing. Whenever anybody like brings it up that like she lies all the time, she says this, "Oh, I changed my mind." No, you're just making it up because you thought you sounded more cooler. Here's two questions. This honestly is outrageously ridiculous. Why do you lie about watching reaction channels? I don't. I've always been very open about watching certain ones and sometimes taking a break from watching them as well. Here's what happens. All right, let's just try to talk about this once and for all. I'm so sick and tired of this nonsense. She has continuously said, repeatedly in her videos that she doesn't watch reaction channels, which I think is a good idea, and I don't think that she should. Because I don't think that anyone should be watching what people say about them. I think it can only like just make things worse for people. But I digress. Then she comes on and she's like exposes herself because she just can't help it. See, like here's the thing. How can I explain this? If you lied about everything that you ever did on a public YouTube channel, it would be very difficult to upkeep the lies, especially if you're not a good liar. You're just lying to preserve the narrative. So what she does is she comes and she's like, yeah, I don't watch this person. I don't watch this person. And then she tells us that she did watch what they said and she does watch them, right? Okay. So she keeps going back and forth and then says, like, I changed my mind. Stop. You are obsessed with yourself and obsessed with people are saying about you. This next one is so mundane. I was gonna leave this out because we've talked about it so much, but I actually have proof that she's lying, so I figured I'd put it in. You lie about watching Karina. I don't watch her. If I did, I'd say so. Just like when I say I watch others. I only watch a couple of reaction channels. Hers is not one. I haven't watched a Karina video since I was dating Beck. That is totally fine. My preference here would be for her never to watch my videos. It's just best for me. But I digress. So it's totally cool that you don't watch me. For those of you that don't know, she used to beg me to make videos about her. She used to beg me to make compilations about her and asked me on live streams to use her clips. Then, when she was treating Beck really, really poorly and degrading them on live streams after they finally got out of that toxic, terrible relationship, she really started to say that she doesn't watch me and she didn't care for my content. Totally understandable. You wanted to degrade your partners in peace. I get it, Ambi. Okay, I'm fine with it. Don't have any issues. I've said this many, many, many times. I totally understand that. Like people that okay, people that other people in the entertainment business talk about, like, of course, like when you're being talked about, you don't like the person who's talking about you, right? So I get it. She doesn't need to like me. She can just stop talking about me any day now, but that won't happen because she's obsessed. I'm still renting out, free space in her head, like, still. Okay. She says that she doesn't watch me, and the last time that she watched me was when she was still dating Beck, right? That's fine. That's totally fine. Here's unequivocal proof that that is a lie. Okay, girl, you a lie. Here is her live stream when this is way deep, deep, deep into her relationship with Wifey. You may remember this live stream where she had actually made the statement that she's looking for a sympathy bone. She doesn't care that another channel, Narc Alert, actually had a heart attack. During that live stream, people ask her to watch me, and she actually goes to my channel, tries to start up a video, then trashes me and leaves. But the point is, I thought that you didn't watch me. If you genuinely did not watch me, as you say right here, because you just said, that's the only reason I'm bringing it up, because there's actual proof that she's lying. You said right here, last time you watched me was while you were with Beck, correct? Let's just read this again. Yeah. Since I was dating Beck. Okay, you were dating Wifey here. You were asked, she says on that she says on that live stream, what reaction channel should I react to? People said my name. She went to my channel. She chose not to react to me, but she went there with the quickness, with the ease of a Kermit trying to put perfume on. My point here is this. She obviously went there and almost watched my channel because, she's used to it. She does it all the time. You said last time you watched was when you were with Beck, but here you tried watching while you were with Wifey. Lie. Never mind that that's not even the best example of her lying. It's just something where I could point to and say she's lying, right? Okay. So the reason that you were asked this, Amberlynn, is because you extensively answer all of the questions that I bring up in my videos. And very often I will talk about a topic that is unpopular, that other people don't agree with, right? I'll bring up a topic where other people don't want to bring it up, or they just didn't bring it up, or they think it's dumb, and I'll bring it up and I'll say something, and then you'll always answer me in your next videos. If you're going to say for the billionth time, because this is what she always says, that people write to her on Instagram a play-by-play of everything that I say, I just don't believe you. You know every single thing I've ever said in any of my videos about you, and the only way you would know that, common sense, is if you watched. You do watch, and I would prefer that you don't, but you do. So stop lying. How in the world could you possibly know? Ever, 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 ever. How could you know what I say about you if you don't watch? Just think about it. All right, rinse, lather, Delulu. Here we are again on repeat. Thoughts, comments, dislikes, leave it in the dislikes down below. What did you think of this video? Please let me know in the comments. I'm going to leave you a little video right up here. If you go up there, there's going to be a similar video popping up on a similar topic to this video. You can go and watch it. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to like that one. If you didn't enjoy this video, I have great news. You should watch all my other videos because you won't like them either. Go and leave it a dislike. Be a friend. Thanks so much for being here. I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye.